What is going on, guys? It's your girl, KIRST, the ladies' online fitness coach, and today's episode is all about glute isolation. I'm going to be showing you 5 exercises, 5 of my favorite exercises to isolate those glutes. But before I do that, I want to invite you to my ladies' only fitness community on Facebook. I post recipes, I post workouts, fitness facts, we do Q&As, live streams, ladies only. The link is pinned in the comments. I will see your big old booty in the group. All right, guys, one more thing before we dive into these exercises. A lot of the time when your glutes are not firing properly, it might not be a problem with your glutes. It could actually be something to do with your hip flexors. So in further along episodes on this amazing YouTube channel that you're going to subscribe and like right now, I'll show you guys some really good hip openers, hip flexor stretches. But for today, we're just gonna focus on isolating those glutes. Let's get it. All right, guys, before we dive into the glute exercises, I really want to tell you guys why strong glute muscles are really important. They have a major impact on our overall body strength. Your glutes not only help with hip extension, hip abduction, but they also support your core, and they help support a range of exercises and compound movements. Chances are, guys, if you have lower back problems, it can stem from your glute muscles. So today I'm going to show you how to work those glutes. There is 3 parts to your glutes. You got your glute max, the prime mover, the big guy, the glute med, and then underneath that is the glute mid. Let's get it. All right, guys, exercise number 1, and remember, this is not a crazy booty popping sweaty workout. This is solely to help you activate the glutes and practice glute isolation. So exercise number 1, we are going to do without a resistance band, and then we're going to add a resistance band in. If you're really having troubles firing up the glutes, a resistance band adds resistance. So you should practice without the band first and then add the band once you feel a little bit stronger. So hip extension is where you are extending the hip. I'm going to tighten up my core, guys. Always focus on core engagement. I'm bringing my foot out, my hip out, extend, squeeze. And you really want to focus on the glute squeeze. Squeeze the booty at the top, and I can feel that like crazy. If you have one side that is a little bit weaker than the other side, it's good to practice isolating. I just burped, sorry. Should I keep going? Yes. Yeah, whatever, I always burp. Screw it, this is my channel, I do what I want. Okay, you would want to practice that leg. It's laughing at me, I don't care, who cares? You'd want to practice, now I'm distracted because I burped. You want to practice that leg that has a little bit weaker glute. Practice, squeeze, and you should really focus on mind to muscle. Your mind is going to your glute. You're focusing on that squeeze at the top of the hip extension. Okay, guys, we got hip extension with the band. So what the band is doing is adding a little bit resistance. So again, if you're really having troubles firing up your left or right glutes, start without the band. But this is how I do it with the band. So you can put the band above your knees. You can put it above your ankle. It's just going to put resistance in different parts of your legs. All right, guys, we're gonna do a side plank with a hip abduction. So my right leg is gonna be my base of support here. I'm gonna come down, my forearm as well. Core is tight. I'm on my knees for this one, not like this, on my knee. Coming up, core tight, square, and I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna squeeze. So not only, guys, is this gonna work your left med and min, your right side is also working. It's your base of support. Let's get it. And the number 1 exercise for building booties, obviously you can add dumbbells, you can add barbells, but for this particular episode, we really just want to focus on no weight and squeezing our glute muscles, getting them active. So feet on the ground, super important, guys. Throughout this entire movement, you want to keep your core tight. If you start to lose core engagement, your lower back is going to compensate, and that's where you're going to get lower back pain. Weights in the heels, I'm coming down, my core is tight. I'm coming up, squeezing the glutes. Squeeze. We're improvising, guys. We're at Jen's, and we're using a chair instead of a bench. Imagine I just fell.
I know.
Squeeze, core tight, squeeze. All right, guys, if you want to use a band, what the band is going to do if you have a heavier resistance band is it's going to force you to have to push those legs out. This is how it's going to look. Just kidding. Next, we're gonna do hip extension right into hip abduction. And the cool thing about this exercise is you're really gonna feel the different glute muscles working. So when you're extending the hip, guys, you're really gonna feel your glute max. Whereas when you're doing the abduction, you're gonna feel the glute med and glute min. So you should really feel the difference, and it's important that you feel the difference because then you know you're activating the proper muscle group. Core is tight, shoulders down and back. Squeeze out, squeeze. All right, last one, guys. We got glute kickbacks. So starting with the band on all fours. Again, guys, core is tight. You want to keep your neck neutral with your spine. So not like this and not like this. We're going to keep it nice and neutral. Our knee is coming up, out. Squeeze that booty. Keep your hips square. Not like this. Like this. Squeeze the glute. Guys, remember, strong glute muscles are important. If you have strong glute muscles, it will help avoid muscle imbalances. Muscle imbalances will lead to decreased mobility. I can't talk. And that's just something that we don't want. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what you saw, oh, no, I'm just joking. That was inappropriate. Joking. If you liked what you saw, if you learned some tips and tricks, you need to join my free fitness community. You also need to subscribe to the channel because, guys, I'm coming at you hot every single Friday with new booty workouts, upper body workouts, everything you can possibly imagine that's fitness focused. Even just some fun is coming at you live in the raw, kicking it with KIRST online training.